I'm gearing up for an unusual challenge. I'm in Obertauern, a small resort near Salzburg, Austria. It's famed for its skiing and snowboarding. But I'm trying something different: ice climbing. I've been skiing for many years now, so it's time to test some of the alternative winter sports on offer. First, I follow my guide Sepp Schweiger through the woods. After half an hour, we reach a frozen waterfall. It's a 20-meter drop, which is difficult enough. And now I have to climb it, as my guide explains. The main thing is to use my legs more than my arms, says Sepp. He tells me to make sure my crampons are secure, then use the ice picks to hold myself in position on the wall. Crampons on my feet, ice picks in my hands. I'm tethered to stop me falling. But I have to find the energy for the climb itself. 3 times I managed to reach the top, a little quicker each time. The last ascent proves toughest. I ask Sepp how I'm doing. Very well, he says. I managed to climb quite efficiently, but maybe used my arms too much. He says climbing's more about the legs. All beginners have to get used to coordinating all 4 limbs to do what they want. And Sepp seems satisfied. I've done well with my first challenge, so I try another one. This time I'm heading for the slopes. Nowadays, ski resorts offer all kinds of alternative winter sports. The stranger, the better. At Silvia Grilich's ski school, people can try the latest trends. People have come to expect more, she tells me. Everyone goes skiing, but teenagers and young people want to experience something special. Like these holidaymakers. They're from the skiing club in Marl, in the more temperate climes of Germany's northwest. They want the added buzz of flying downhill on an inflatable. It's called airboarding. I have my doubts, but the others are looking forward to it. Julia just wants to go as fast as possible and come in first. According to our instructor, these inflatables can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers an hour.
Alles verstanden? Ja. Ich würde sagen, let's get party!
And he was right. Airboarding is a pretty fast pursuit, but steering and stopping prove to be a challenge. Some in my party resort to radical methods. Arne says he's soaking wet. That's what he was hoping for, and he got what he wanted. Where the slope isn't steep, moving proves more difficult. Now we're all ready for a well-earned meal. But the après-ski can be just as exhausting as a day on the piste. Many restaurants cater to the younger crowd. Dancing and drinking are just as important as the food. Another day, another challenge. It's windy, perfect for snow kiting. Florian Schmaldienst runs one of the few schools in the Alps that teach the sport. He'll show us how to use a kite that will pull us over the snow. Florian introduces his chief instructor, Chris. He explains we'll first be learning how to handle the kites, and when we're on our skis, we'll manage quite some speed. He says the wind is getting up, so we should start. None of us has tried snow kiting before, but the instructor says 2 hours are enough to get the hang of it. Chris explains how we steer the kite. Revolving the bar is a bad idea. We're only supposed to push away one end and pull the other back. First, we try without our skis on. We have to learn to hold the kite and maneuver it. It's quite a test for the arms. The kite pulls wildly. It's difficult to keep control. Christoph is the first to have the confidence to don skis. To move properly, you have to coordinate the kite and the skis. Corinna is particularly keen. She's done windsurfing before, and the experience proves helpful. She says she would never have thought she'd get the hang of it so quickly. She even managed a jump. The only problem was the energy in her arms. She says she could carry on for hours if her hands didn't hurt so much. Soon I'm doing pretty well myself. I have the feeling I could carry on all day. But the weather isn't playing along. The clouds descend, there's a blizzard. We have to leave the slopes. So I decide to tackle a different kind of challenge, one that's safely indoors. This bar's speciality is a cocktail made with goat's milk. It's a unique drink and probably not a very healthy one, but barkeeper Uli Sandner is doing a roaring trade.
Viermalig ganz. Ja. Überall 2 Strohhalme und tief und unten rudern.
Uli confesses he doesn't personally milk any goats for the drink, but that's all he's willing to divulge about the recipe. He says everyone who works here swears an oath of silence about what's in the cocktail.
So, einmal Gamsmilch, überall 2 Strohhalme und tief rudern. Lass sie dir schmecken.
There's definitely something strong in there. I soon feel my head spinning, but it's good. Uli soon whips the mood up higher. The guests are digging in for a long afternoon. But I'd rather head back onto the slopes, and this time as a regular skier. I joined the group from Marl for a few runs. I like the speed, the rush of carving through the snow. That was definitely lacking in my other challenges. Ice climbing, airboarding and snow kiting had their own appeal. But at the end of the day, skiing is the real deal for me. And the people from Marl seem to feel the same way. Christoph says for him the best thing about going skiing is the skiing itself. He likes racking up descents, going off-piste. He says there's nothing like deep snow. The evening brings another attraction, but my legs certainly aren't up to anything like this anymore. I'm happy to enjoy these challenges as a spectator.